Hey guys, thank you once again for tuning in to Grooming by Rudy. First of all, we just want to thank all of you guys for checking out our channel and all of the great comments that you guys leave. Very important to us. We love talking to you guys. But here we are doing a cut down on this dog. She was pretty severely matted. So once again, we just want to show you a pad video. And the reason why we're showing you like one thing is because it's very in depth. If we showed you the whole cut down, and we're going to do full length grooming videos as well, so you could expect that from us. But this is so much to learn just by doing this little thing that I don't want to do a full length video and then have you forget the point that I'm trying to get across here, because just doing pads in itself is something that to be learned for most people out there. So you professional dog groomers know what I'm talking about. But anyway, you can see that this dog hasn't been groomed in a very long time. You could see these pads are just completely matted, and you could see all this red stuff is just a sign that the dog is actually chewing at that. She's trying to get it out because it's bothering her. So we have to kind of deal with this and get this all out. As you can see, I already went ahead and did this left pad here, so we're trying to get that going, but I just left that one so that you could see the difference of what's going on here. So we're gonna start by just kind of clearing it all out first before we even go to the pad itself. Okay guys, so before I even get to the pad itself, I'm using a 10 blade here, and I just want to clear this whole foot out, just so that I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. I haven't even started digging the hair in the pad yet, but half of the battle is just being able to see what you're clipping. I'm not even doing the pad yet. I'm literally just kind of, again, just clearing it all out to see what we have to work with. Okay, now, here we go. So now you could already see the difference of what we have to work with. And we do this because we want to be able to see exactly. We want to clear out as much as possible before we start digging and inspect. Look for any warts, look for any debris. I once found an acorn stuck in a dog's pad that was there for who knows how long, but I can see right here, you see this is all matted. So the dog might feel uncomfortable with this, guys. I don't know, we'll see how she reacts, but I'm gonna put my 30 blade on, and we're gonna start to dig out this whole pad area. All right guys, so I got my 30 blade on, and as you can see, positioning is everything. I have my arm underneath the dog. I'm supporting the dog over here and picking up the pad, so my arm under here is supporting her chest area, so it's all in handling. You can't just pick up the pad, because look, you can see how the dog is just pulling away, so you have to support the dog while doing the pad. We're just gonna clear out little by little. We have our 30 blade going. So again, I'm gonna try to piece this out without nicking the dog. So you can see I'm spreading the pad, clipping a little, coming from a different direction, and trying to get in there and loosen that mat up. It's not as easy as it seems. I'm gonna actually spread by getting the nail, spreading this pad. Working it out little by little. You see this little mat. That's it's a mat. It's just wet, saturated, stuck in there. Bacteria builds up in that. I mean, this is what causes really bad problems with dogs' pads. That mat will just harbor so much moisture and bacteria, causing an infection. So this is why we want to get it all out. She's actually doing really, really well. Most dogs will be trying to bite me, but she's doing good. So I'm using the corner of the 30 blade here. We want to see that mat that I just loosened up? There you go. That's what you want to get out. There it is. Again, so much of a problem here. So now, once we do that, we'll fine tune it. We'll get all these other little hairs here that aren't as much of a problem. But again, this pad, and I'm opening up the pad with my fingers and dipping that clipper in there and digging a little bit just to kind of scoop it out, you know. The key here, guys, don't let it get to this. But again, groomers, we see it all the time. And this is what we see all the time. So, you know, if you have a high maintenance dog, consider learning how to clip pads. You could do it with scissors, but this would never be able to be achieved with scissors because there's no way you're getting scissors in that deep pad, especially when it's so matted. Okay, so there you have it. I mean, you could see now that she's all clear. I see how red it is, and that's from all that moisture being built up, and she's been trying to get it out herself, and she can't. You know, so that's why we got to do this. Grooming's so important. I can't stress the fact that if you have a high maintenance dog, guys, you know, this is so important. Just something as simple as a pad needs to be addressed. You know, forget, you know, grooming the entire dog. This in itself is an issue. If you can make sure that your dog's pads are in good shape, by all means, you got to do that. It's very, very important. They walk on their pads. You know, her pad is actually really good, but you know, there's a lot of wear and tear on the foot. So check your dog's pads all the time. Check your dog's nails all the time. If you can't do it yourself, have somebody do it. But you want to avoid what we just saw. You know, it could have been a lot worse, but now she'll feel so much better when she puts her foot down. You know, she's gonna feel so much better with that, and you know, we're gonna scissor her up and make her look good later. See, all this topical stuff, that's the easy stuff. You know, this is all the easy stuff here. You know, grab that with the scissors later after her bath, and we'll make her foot look real nice. But you know, it's kind of like getting underneath your car. Your car might look nice and everything. Get underneath it. Look at what's going on down here. Okay, guys. There you have it. We just wanted to show you another video as far as keeping your dog's pads nice and clear of mats and any debris. But you know, this was a perfect example of what happens very often. And even with doing what I said, you have to be very careful because there's a lot of skin in the pad. That's why even with the blade, you have to be careful. You can easily nick the dog if you don't know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, guys, please don't even attempt this. Bring your dog to a groomer or vet, preferably a groomer, being that we do it all the time. But again, avoid this by just, you know, checking your dog's pads, having your dog groomed often, you know, once a month groomings. You'll avoid this problem entirely, and you'll never have to worry about it. And you'll save yourself a vet bill too, because if this pad gets infected, now you're at the vet. Now they're doing what I just did, and you know, it's going to cost you, you know, $300-400. But there you have it. Once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Grooming by Rudy. Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Check out our radio show. It's called Groomer Humor. We'll leave that link down below. And thanks again so much, guys.